This RSBANDB update nibble originally aired on RSBANDB update 739, The Cambridge Mob. Enjoy. I have a bit of an announcement and a bit of a reveal for this week on the podcast. So, you guys remember the Breaking the Storm event, right? Back in June.
Yep.
Back then, and knowing that the player-owned farm was there and seeing free construction XP, I made the decision to purchase the Summer Escape membership with bonds on an alternate character that I set up previous years ago to test one of the tutorial island incarnations of it and whatnot. I don't know when it was set up, but it was from that. So from Breaking the Storm, 1 weekend worth there, I got 60 construction for free. And I wanted 60 construction because that's what you need to unlock all the pens at the player-owned farm. I also took the character up to 28 farming with that event as well. And following that, in the 2 months, I've been doing the player-owned farm daily on this alt character. And it is currently 94 farming within reach of level 95 in 2 months. And I have a grand total of 32 hours played on the account.
That's more broken than Hunter, if you ask me.
Yeah. I started this project because I wanted to see what the experience was like farming at the player-owned farm. I also started it because, I got farming as my first 99, and I never got the chance to keep Sacred Untrimmed Farming Cape. And I also wanted to see that, what's it like in 2019 doing the challenge of running a level 3 skiller, because that's what this is. There's no combat levels on this one except for one accidental summoning level. It's still level 3. And that also provides more of a challenge, I think, than Iron Man does. Now, I have a full Informer article detailing this at informer.rsbnb.com. But I want everybody to think, if you can take farming to 30 to 99 in 2 months, how did that piece of content get into the game as it is? And you can see why it's being nerfed down, or rather rebalanced to it. And, this led me to a number of questions with this, Like, for example, and, this is something that I've wanted to ask the question of, is that, aside from looking at how fast this was and how little engagement there was, is that, would it have been more rewarding, for example, to make a push for Song of the Elves on Old School? Or a better question is, how fast should RuneScape be in 2019? And if it's going to be fast, and if there's going to be an XP endgame, we need a way to handle XP beyond 120 and preventing 200 mils from appearing. So that's what I've learned all through this. And, this entire project was supposed to be fun. And, I've had times of fun. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it until I get the 99 on it. But it doesn't feel as nearly as rewarding as the old style of farming did. So that's where I'm at currently with this. I'm going to be continuing it to 99 farming. It's unlikely that I'll continue it beyond unless I can find some way of cycling 2 bonds a month towards it to pay for its membership. And, it's also worth noting, I didn't take any handouts at the beginning from this character. The only handouts from the main account were the materials to build the pens, 2 chickens, or no, not even 2 chickens, 2 chinchompas, 2 spiders, 2 zygomites, 2 yaks, and 2 dragons. And with that, I've been able to get very close, a pinch away from 95 farming in 2 months. And that's something that has utterly astounded me, and I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. Long pause.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can say about this.
So, you can read the Informer article at informer.rsbnb.com, and I mean, it's not the feeling I was expecting expecting to have with this. I was expecting to be pleased as I got into the 90s and beyond, but that's not the feeling I've had. So it's been a little bit sobering, to say the least. And I don't feel as bad, though, because, I mean, I've just been spending 5 minutes a day, really, logging in, clicking a few buttons at the farm, and logging out. So maybe that's why. But at the same time, it's good I didn't sink that much time into it. But I will be providing updates on this as we progress forward, and this has been a little secret project that I've been working on since the end of June, and I think only 4 people actually know about it at this time. You, Tanis, Mike, and Earth. So there we have it. I don't think we get much more revealing than that, and what have we been doing. You can watch full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. You can also listen to audio versions of RSBANDB Update at update.rsbnb.com, and feel free to subscribe to our show and any number of podcast listeners out there at update.rsbnb.com/subscribe.